Sunday. From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action with Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Ryan's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Ryan to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Ryan's pass complete to number 80.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Flag. Defense. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation, too.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They will be led out by a first-round draft pick back in April in his rookie season. Here's Jordan Love.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job,
incomplete.
QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
Play fake. Here's Love. And Eifert has it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Love. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
On the ground, it's McFarland. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run here with McFarland. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball, they can go to that play-action pass. You see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. The numbers for Bell on the ground of the game last week. 15 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Complete to Gerald Everett.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And an Eagles 1st down.
Now Bell. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd down, Love. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
2nd down and 10.
Here's McFarland. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
First
Well,
down.
that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the... And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. The Steelers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's able to take it across. Midfield before going out of bounds.
Just past midfield.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Again, it's Love. Rolling to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Philadelphia.
They go play action now. Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
But it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. sack there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
On for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And that is...
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. Gus Edwards, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Love. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Steelers.
Going back to Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. To the left side here for Eifert. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Working out of the gun. Love. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And it's up and good. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel off. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half.
Eagles 21.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, McFarland. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Anthony McFarland, the ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 38.
Love, they go play action now. And he rifles one incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Complete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Love from the gun. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to. Get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running with McFarland. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
24-yard line.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
On the carry.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Ryan.
The 28-yard line.
This is Cobb with a catch right side.
Ryan
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Eagles.
They go play action here on first down. Pass incomplete.
Ryan's pass.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He finds his target. It's Crowder.
Ryan's pass. Complete to Jamison Crowder.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme, When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A big spot now for the rookie Love. He'll go underneath, dropping it off to Edwards. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 30.
Now we'll run with McFarland. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Love now on 2nd down. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The Steelers on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Gus Edwards, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
Actually lining up for the extra point.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at at their own 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
23 yards.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Now Ryan on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Dalvin Tomlinson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Possibly out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. They'll go for it with Bell. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Le'Veon Bell stopped short of the line to gain. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. On 1st and 10, Love. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
He'll buy some time right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
This was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye, but a defender's coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elijah Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
So now the Steelers down by a field goal. 1:36 to go. They begin the drive with McFarland. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, McFarland, and across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Oh, he fakes a spike, eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
So 2nd down, and this defense certainly going to sell out to stop the run. They'll go again with Bell. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Ryan from his end zone on 3rd and long. And Allen's got it. The 40, 30, 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Byron Jones on the coverage.
Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Philadelphia, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss.